This offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Now ETN to start the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for ETN. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars at 8-1 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll run with ETN. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
2nd quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain. So
they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Yikes. Terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football. Well, we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10.
Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Lawrence's throw complete here to Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So now 1st and 10 in at the 36.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mahomes, another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Mahomes again.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down. Now a give. This is McKinnon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team
so far,
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jalen Waddle.
From a yard now, an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive span
was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Mahomes going to throw.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Manhertz.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for the Jaguars. 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.